All right, graphing linear equations. This is when they're going to give us an equation, and we are going to try to create a line on a coordinate plane. Most often, they'll give it to the equation to us in slope-intercept form. That's what this is known as. And if it's not in slope-intercept form, then we want to get it into this form because this tells us a lot of valuable information. First off, y equals mx plus b. The m stands for the slope. And as you can recall, the slope is rise over run. All right, so rise over run is how we figure out the slope. And then the b part of the equation, this is our y-intercept, which is where the graph crosses the y-axis. All right, so let's go ahead and look at this. We will always start at the y-intercept. And then from the y-intercept, we're going to do our slope. We're going to do our rise and our run after we have started at the y-intercept. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple examples at how this works. So first here we have 2x plus 1. All right, so first off, we have my y-intercept, which is right here at plus 1, so it's a positive 1. So I'm going to go ahead and start when y is at 1, right there. Next, my slope is 2, which is the same as 2 firsts, or 2 over 1. So we're going to go right here what the y-intercept is, and we're going to do our rise, which is 2, because that's the top of the fraction. So from the y-intercept, we're going to go up 2, and my run is 1. And I'm going to draw my line right there, are my 2 dots. And then if you want to put a couple more dots just to make sure you have a straight graph, you can go up 2 over 1 again, up 2 over 1 again, or even you could actually go down 2 left 1, because that's the same as like a negative 2 over negative 1, which is the same as 2 over 1, right? So you can also do the opposite of these and go the other direction. So after we have all those written down, or drawn, we're going to go ahead and connect all these dots. Hopefully you could draw straighter than me. And there is my graph of that linear equation. That's what 2x plus 1 looks like right here. All right, let's try another one. Okay, looks like we have 1/3 x plus 2. So once again, this is my y-intercept at positive 2. So we're going to go up 2 from the origin. That's where we're going to start. And we have our rise over our run. So that means we're going to go up 1 and right 3. So up 1, right 3. And remember, we can do the opposites as well. Since it's a positive 1 over positive 3, we can actually do a negative 1, negative 3. So we can go down 1, left 3 as well. And we're still going to be on the same line. Up 1, right 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. And then we go ahead and connect these. Draw it with a line. And there is my linear graph. Okay? Awesome. Let's see, we have negative 2x plus 1. All right, so my y-intercept this time is at positive 1. So right there. My slope is negative 2. So that means negative 2 firsts. So that means we're going to go down 2 and right 1. So from my y-intercept, we're going to go down 2 and right 1. Remember, you can do the opposite. So I can actually go 2, negative 1. So I can actually go up 2, left 1. And see how I'm going to still be on the same line. So let's see, let's do it again. Down 2, right 1. Or we could go up 2, left 1. And there is a bunch of the coordinates. So let's go ahead and connect the dots that we have made. Go ahead and end it with an arrow. And it goes on forever and ever. And there is that graph. Okay, let's do another. All right, this time looks like we have a minus 1, which means my y-intercept is at negative 1. So I'm going to start down here at negative 1. And my slope is negative 2/3, which means go down 2, right 3. Or, just like we've been talking, it's the same thing as going up 2, left 3. Okay, put a couple points on the graph. And draw it. Now, in case you're confused about why I can do this, if you want to, in your calculator, go ahead and do -2 divided by 3, and then do 2 divided by -3, and you notice it's the same number. You're going to get negative 0.6666667 on your calculator when you do that. That's why I can switch the signs and just go up the opposite direction. Okay, let's do one more just to make sure this is clicking for everyone. Let's see. Looks like my y-intercept is at -2, so I'm going to go down 1, 2. And my slope is 3/4, so I'm going to go up 3, over 4. Up 3, over 4. Now I could go down 3 and left 4, but that's going to kind of go off my page, so I'm not going to worry about that. Sometimes that's why it's good to know you can do the opposites, because sometimes you're going to run out of room. You're going to want to go the other way. Anyway, so there's that graph right there. If you have any questions, please let me know.